EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And Dak going to start out going to the air. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Yeah!
Here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Now Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
To throw is Prescott. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Prescott now from the 50. And this complete to Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Complete. This is Mitchell. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
Once more with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. Caught by Allen. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A lot of great quarterbacks from USC. Here's another one. The rookie's got a 1st down.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Throwing is Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back to the running game with Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On play action, here's Williams. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 37 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a give right side Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, Williams. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Open man down the field, this is Mitchell. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Prescott. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
A handoff from Mitchell running left. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go! 47. 26.
On play action, Prescott going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the prep. Both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. To throw, it's Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On fourth down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Prescott. He's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott to throw it. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stopped him well short.
Here we go, 47.
Fourth down, Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air, Williams. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of times. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Gerald Everett, as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throw out wide is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze from 17 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Off the play fake, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. In motion left is Mitchell. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Williams. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now Williams. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Gerald Everett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Bears 35, Cowboys 19.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Prescott from the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Yes! There we go.
To the air again, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They'll throw again. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And all the way down to the 37. A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Allen now with a chance to run. And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Williams. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just... and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. 70 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. It's complete. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. 48 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And a wild card